Hello world, everybody doing out there? Hopefully everybody doing sensational. I just want to come to all my beautiful people out there and talk about a situation about a conversation I just had. Just had a friend call me talking about some things going on in his life, and he just needed some time to just vent. And he was just like, talking about how he's been there for so many different people, how he helped people, how he gave them, a lot of himself to help whatever they had going on in their lives, business wise or just even just friendship wise. And I was just telling him, it's sad to say, people don't care. Man, people do not care about anything you've done for them. And it's like, not everybody, but majority of people, a high percentage of people, they don't care. And I was trying to tell him, I said, man, just looking back at my life, I said, I've done so much for so many people. I've brought people into places they never been before. I put people in front of people they probably would have never had the opportunity to be in front of. I paid for flights. I paid for this. I paid for that. I paid for studio time. I did so many different things. And nobody showed no love. Nobody in my past has came back and paid homage or said, hey, look, man, I appreciate you for what you've done, what you did for me in my life, what you helped me accomplish, or the things that you just let me see that I wouldn't have an opportunity to see if I was by myself. I said, people just don't care. I said, there's people out there, people owe me money, people from my past, people I just did so many things for. And I said, at the same time, I told him, you have to take accountability because no one forced you or made you do any of those things for the people that you helped. You did that because you wanted to, you wanted to help them, but you wasn't obligated. And that goes for me too. I wasn't obligated to do any of those things that I did for people. Of course, you do want people to say, hey, look, man, I appreciate it, whatever the case may be. But at the same time, majority of the people that I had relationships in the past, I don't even talk to these people no more. We don't have no conversation. And not to say that I have even an issue with them at all. We just don't talk. When you grow and you continue to grow, you start to go this way, you start to go that way. So those relationships starts to sour because you no longer have use for each other. And in my case, most of the use was coming from me. They needed me more than I needed them. They looked up to me more than I looked up to them. And that's not to say that one's better than the other, because no one's better than nobody. But at that particular time, I was in a position to help others, and that's just what I did. I just come from a old school way of thinking, not the real old school way of thinking, not the stuff that we brought up, not some of the things that we were brought up in our community that mean us no good. When I say the old school way of thinking is to help my brother, to help my sister, if I'm in a position to do so. But that mentality is not carried throughout our communities. Most of the time we in competition. That's what you see going on right now. We in so much competition. I want to get this girl. I want to get this car. I want to be seen by these people. I want to be put in this position. I want to do all these things just so I can show the next man, look at me, look what I got, look what I'm doing. Look at all these things. People are motivated by materialism and selfishness. That's it. That's all. Every people in our community, just like, he was also talking about this blackout that's going on tomorrow. I said, okay, I hear you. But how are we going to show any type of unity when we at odds with each other? You got people that's been selling drugs in our neighborhoods for over 30 years. Why come y'all ain't came together and got a community center with computers and people that can teach these kids AI, Bitcoin, all the things that they're going to need as they continue to grow older right now? These don't nobody care. But they'll celebrate somebody like that quicker than they'll sell somebody. I'm selling sea moss and tea, natural stuff that can help physically, also mentally. And I'm still getting talked about, still getting hated on from past relationships. I don't even deal with these females no more. Don't want these females. Got a beautiful wife. Ain't nothing they can do for me. But people still got something negative to say. And for me, it don't matter to me because I'm at peace with myself. So when people have to say about me, it don't make me or break me. And it really don't bother me. Because like I said, I'm at peace with myself. So I continue to tell my friend like this. I said, man, just stay motivated. and understand that love starts within. So continue to love yourself, and anything that you do it because it makes you better. Don't do it because you're emotionally weak right now, so you're making a bad decision out of pure emotion. Make your decision based on what's best for you, and don't worry about if it's going to affect someone or not, as long as it does what it's supposed to do for you. Because so many times we put the needs of others in front of our own, and we find ourselves alone and by ourselves trying to figure out, like, damn, how did I get here? How am I all by myself when I've been doing this and doing that and helping this person, helping that person? People just don't care. I'm telling you, they don't care. And they showed me so many times on so many different occasions that they really don't care. And that's okay. Like I said, you have to take accountability for these different relationships, because no one made you do anything. Like for me, then nobody made me do these things. Then nobody, like back when I was doing music and had my own record label and all those things, and when we was traveling and we was going from this place to that place, city to city, doing all these shows, doing all these different things, meeting this person, meeting that person, and me taking everybody with me, paying for everything, doing all these different things. No one forced me to do those things. So I'm not angry at nobody. I don't hold no ill feelings towards nobody. It's just another way of showing me that you have to make better decisions with the people that you entertain and the people that you bring into your lives. It's all on me. It ain't on them. It's on me to make better decisions with the people that I choose to bring into my life. So all those people that I dealt with in the past, 95% of them, I don't even talk to anymore at all. So now you know what I'm doing? I'm doing a podcast with my son. I'm doing something with my child, because it took for me to understand that all the people that had my back was up under the same roof with me, my wife, my children. Those people didn't have my back since day one. Those are the people that I owe my time, that I owe my loyalty, that I owe anything that I have positive to give. That's who I owe it to, because throughout all the different things that I went through, those people stood by me the whole time, whether I was right, whether I was wrong. It was my wife and my children. And so that's one of the reasons why me and my son started our own podcast, because now that he's old enough to have these different discussions about my past, and now he's a young man, we can do greater things together, because he's grown into an exceptional young man who has the power to make the right decision, who has the discipline to do the things that's right, who has discipline that I didn't have when I was that age. So I'm looking at him and I'm saying, wow, look at this young man. Look how far he's come. Look at what he's doing. And then I have my daughters, my other sons, everybody's doing something. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate them not giving up on me in the times when I was in the dark and I was doing things and I was helping these people and I was helping these people and I was helping that person. And all the time I was needed here. You know, not saying that I neglected my job as a father, but there are some things I could have done better. Just like with anybody in any situation. My kids, for the majority of their life, over 90% of their life, were in the home with me. Even though I traveled a lot, I didn't know, back in the day that traveling, how much it would affect my kids as they grew older. But that did play a role in how they seen things and how life was. And we've had those discussions. So I just want to say to my buddy I talked to earlier, just to wrap this all up, man, keep doing you. You motivated me to make this video because I was just finishing my workout. And when I got the call, as soon as I answered the phone, I could tell something was on his mind. I could tell something was on his heart. So I appreciate the fact that you called me to even vent, because that's just something that a lot of brothers can't do. They can't pick up the phone and call somebody and talk about what truly affects them. They don't have that relationship with different people when they can call and say, hey, look, man, this going on, that's going on. Instead they call and they talking about, you see the Lakers play, they talking about basketball, they talking about football, they talking about sports, they talking about this girl, that girl, something going on in entertainment, but rarely do they have conversations about what's going on internally. Because we as men, most of us anyway, we have a problem with really talking about how we truly feel. understanding that's a part of manhood. That doesn't make you weak. That makes you a strong man, because whatever's going on internally, you want to figure that out so you can become a better person and continue to grow and continue to evolve in this thing that we call life. So to anybody and everybody that's out there that's going through anything, male or female, don't be, you can reach out to me if you don't have nobody. You can leave a comment, you can hit me on my DM or whatever the case may be, but we have to talk to people and we have to get those things out in order to relieve ourselves so we can continue to go on and don't do nothing stupid and emotionally because we upset about a situation that don't really need our attention like that. Deal with it, get over it, and keep on moving. So to all those who watching, I appreciate you. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And if you're going through something, like I said, reach out to somebody that can help. If it ain't me, maybe someone locally in your community that can help you. But don't be afraid to get that help. Peace and love.